Good. Hi, Mary. I want to explain a couple of things for the sake of grading. Okay. The way I grade is pretty easy. It's very simple. You can come and see your grade for me anytime, as long as we have mutually agreed upon time. Can I come in recess? Can I see what I'm getting from science? Always you can do that, okay? I don't want it to ever be a mystery on what you're getting in my class. All right? The door is open, okay? Always, you can always come in, knock, and see me. I have big ears and I'll listen, and I don't have sharp teeth and I don't bite, okay? So, you know, I do have a big booming voice, as you all know, and you've kind of gotten used to that now. Ooh, boy, that first day was something else, right? But really, it works out. Now, how do I grade? Well, you're going to have quizzes, you're going to have tests, you're going to have homeworks, you're going to have labs. Labs I usually grade, as you found, out of how many points? Total possible. 10, right? So you're going to get a certain grade out of 10. What I do is I take all of your labs, and homeworks are going to be out of 10. Quizzes will be variable. I mean, the quiz that you had today was how many points? 36, okay? So that's a pretty hefty quiz. What I do is I take all your quizzes and average them together to get one grade. I take all your labs and I average them together to get one grade. I take all your homeworks and average them together to get one grade. And that becomes a percentage of your quarter grade. Your tests are going to reign highest. Okay? And we're going to have a test and measurement on here sometime soon. And that will be 40 points worth. Okay? So it's a big hefty, 40%. Quizzes will be about 20%. Labs, about 20%. Homework's 15%. So there's some things that don't weight as much as other things, okay? But you can know your grade at any time that you want, okay? I also have a policy, and this policy will stand for the entire year. You have the opportunity once a quarter to make up your lowest quiz. Redo it. Let's just say you got a 5 out of 15 on one quiz, and it was way back in the first part of the quarter, and you say, whoa, I want to change that. You can reprocess the material, restudy it, take it again, and I'll erase the 5 and put in a 14 if you got a 14 out of 15. You get that once per quarter. Question?
What happens if...
Now, what happens if, or what if questions, you probably can always answer. So think about that.
Would you count the score that...
I'll count the better of the two.
So can we only retake one quiz or test, or can you average?
No. You can retake one quiz for complete grade change. I'll take the higher of the two grades. For tests, if you make up a test, I will average the two tests. So that can be in your favor. If you really study hard, you didn't do well. It could also be, well, I think I want to redo my test. It's okay, but I want, and you go down, then your average goes down on that. I'll average your tests. Okay? That's just the way I play the game, all right? And if you want to come talk to me about it, that's great. But, you know, be nice, work hard, you'll be all set, all right? Any questions on that? Good. All right, what I want to do today is I want to try to give you an idea. It's just, hopefully this is rolling. Yeah, I think we're still good. We're 3 minutes. Sorry, Mary, that was long-winded. But you needed to hear that. From yesterday, we started to work on a method that I'm going to use for this, okay? And what I want to do is I want to quick, boy, we only have 5 minutes left here. I want to quick show you a little method that I use to do that. And tonight I'm going to add, if you can take out your computers real quick, I'm going to add something to the homework, okay? I want you to also, because, boy, time is flying and we're moving, okay? I want you also to go ahead and, let's see if I can boost this up a little higher. There we go. I also want you to watch metric conversions video clip, okay? That's also found on the Moodle, all right? If you just add that to your homework, watch metric conversions video clip. So we'll bring that back down. And if you go and watch, you know, I'll show you where it is real quick, because in Moodle it's pretty funky. I guess what I want you to do is I want you to watch it, because tomorrow we're going to really practice some of this stuff. And you should be able to watch that video and do these problems. But if you look down under here on video clips, it says metric conversions right here. You click on that and watch that. It'll give you what's called a staircase method for doing problems. Now, you'll see in the video that the gal is doing this, is starting with kilo and ending with milli. But you know that there's more on either end of that. So she uses a little sentence about a kangaroo, right? Kangaroos, da-da-da-da. And remember the sentence that you guys made up? You might want to use that sentence up on top too. You can copy what she's doing. But you will be able to do those metric conversion problems with this staircase method. That's a good method to use. I'm going to show you another method right now. Okay? Are we all clear on the assignment?
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. Mary, you can't see that, but that's okay. And we're all set. Good. So let me back out of there, back out of here, and let's come on up here. So, Patrick, I want you to give me a 5-digit number. This isn't hard, just give me one. Louder. 10,450. Okay, we're going to go in 50. Give me a metric unit prefix. Okay, giga. And give me a base unit, please. Ellie. Gigameters, all right? I want that many gigameters, and I want that to become how many hectometers? Now, how can we approach this? This is where you need your notes out. I'm going to show you another method right now on how to do this. Hopefully it'll make some sense. Let's look at this first of all and say, okay, gigameters and hectometers. Which one is bigger? Yeah, gigameters is bigger than a hectometer, right? Hectometer is, you know, pretty good size, about the size of a football field, but we found from yesterday's video that a gigameter measures what? Come on, Randy, did I show you that powers of 10 one? We went all the way out to Terra. Terra shows us the what? The solar system. Giga shows us what? The Earth and the Moon's orbit. That's how big a gigameter is. That's huge. So obviously you know that gigameters are bigger than hectometers, right? Think of it right now. You're going to convert gigameters to hectometers. Are you going to have more hectometers or less hectometers to make that happen? A lot more, aren't you? So if you get an answer of 0.0000 something, you've got a wrong answer. Okay? That's logic. That's thinking about it logically. All right, so the way I want to proceed is this. Use the green here. Bring down this. What's the power of 10 for gigameter, Alex? Or for giga? See, this is the quiz that we just took, like, right, remember? Got to put a little more time into it? Okay, that's okay. We'll put a little more time into it. Yeah, Gabby. 10 to the 9th. Good. There's our power of 10. What's our power of 10 for a hecto? For a hectometer, what's that going to be? 10. Okay. Riley. 10 what? 10 squared, right? Yeah, 10 to the 2, 10 squared. All right, that's cool. Now, if we take a look at this from the standpoint of giga here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, there's mega. 1, 2, 3, there's kilo. 1, 2, 3, and that's what? Kilo and hecto and deca and base, right? And then what? Deci and centi and milli and 1, 2, 3, right? Okay. So where are we on here? We're starting here. We're starting here with giga, right? And where are we going? Thomas? Down to where? Hecto. We're going down to hecto, right? How many stops, if those are train stations, how many stops are you going to make? 7, right? So the difference is 7. All right. Now we got to figure out which way to move our decimal point. Right? The staircase method is going to tell you going up and going down the staircase. You're going to see that tonight. Okay? But I want you to watch that. Because if you like that method, that's great. But you got to show me a method. I hope you're writing all this down, because that's important. Okay? You see how quickly I move? I want you to move just as quickly. This is not a video now. This is engaged. I want you to get this down so that you can what? Look back at your notes and say, hey, this is what we did in class today. All right? Or look at the video tonight. Well, if the difference is 7, I got to know which way to move my decimal point. Now, there's a way that we can do that. Look at it this way. We're going to take giga right here, right? And write H right above the H. Which is bigger? Which is bigger? Giga. So we go like this. We go, giga is greater than hecto. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. But if you look at that little greater than sign, and let's just move that greater than sign where? Move that greater than sign right down to this line, and that becomes a what? A directional arrow, doesn't it? And it tells you which way to move your decimal point. So where's my decimal point in 10,450, Patrick? After the 0, right? And I have to have how many zeros after that? 7. So my number is going to be ginormous, right? 10, comma, or I don't want the comma in there yet. But my number is going to be 10, 450 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Commas in place, and I have what? 10,450,000,000 hectometers in that many gigameters. Okay? Now, that is work, gang. This is the kind of work I want to see on your paper or on your document when we do it. Gabby, questions?
I think because there's a 0 at the end, I think you added 6 zeros instead of 7.
Oh, you're right.
No.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're right. My bad. Thank you. Thanks for being careful on that. Looks like we'll have to try that again. We'll go 1, 0, 4, 5, 0, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're even a bigger number, right? I'll try to get that out of there. If they make that eraser a little smaller, I'd love it. There we go. How's that? Like 104,500,000,000? Yeah, that makes more sense. I agree with you. Okay? So, what I'm looking for is this. It's going to get real sketchy now, but I'm looking for points. If I gave you the problem and you put down the answer, and you won't be able to have a calculator for this, right? Oh. Okay, because I want it to come from your brain, right? And it's worth 5 points. If you put down the correct answer because you thought about it and think, okay, I've got it, and you write down the right answer, if you get the answer correct, you get 5 points. If you're 1 decimal point off, it's all wrong. If you show me work, you can get points. You can get points, a point for showing me the powers of 10. You can get a point for knowing the difference between those. You can get a point for showing me the relationship between the two values. And you can get a point for the 2 points for your answer then. So, show me work. That's great. The staircase method that you learned tonight, it'll just be like this. Boom, 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 boom. All you do is fill in what? You fill in this. Whether it's a choo-choo train track or a staircase, it doesn't matter. Okay? But it is going to help you understand what way to go. All right? Now, that's chewed up our time. Okay? We chewed that up pretty quick. And Mary, we're going to say goodbye right now, and we will stop that, and I will send you that clip. Hopefully you picked some of that up.